This might be the most exclusive course in Oregon. And no, it's not Waverly. It's not Portland Golf Club. It's not Eugene Country Club. It's not even the Fazio course at Pronghorn. This place only has a few hundred members. Most of them are not here full time. And the reality is most of them aren't even golfers. Where am I? This is the golf park at Caldera Links outside Sunriver, Oregon. And it is one of my favorite golf experiences in the world. Today, I'm gonna tell you what it is and tell you why I like it so much. Okay, so what is the golf park? Well, it's part of the Caldera Springs community outside Sunriver, and it's a 3-hole loop consisting of a par 5, a par 3, and a par 5. And one of the coolest things about it is that it's maintained by the Crosswater Greens crew, which is across the street, which is, frankly, one of the best courses in the country. So today, I'm gonna give you a little tour of the golf park, and we're gonna see if I can break par for 3 holes. And we're gonna talk about how you can make these 3 holes feel just a little bit longer. All right. Let's see what we can do here. All right, off to a good start. Love being at 4,000 feet elevation. The ball just goes further, which I need all the help I can get in that department. So the first hole is the more straightforward of the 2 par 5s. You got some bunkers out here guarding the center of the fairway in the driving area. And then as you get closer, you got a few more bunkers, and then a little surprise right in front of the green that I'm gonna show you about in a second. So if you're not familiar with Caldera Springs or Sunriver, Sunriver is a big resort community about 20 miles outside of Bend. It was developed in the 60s and has been one of the biggest destinations for people in the Pacific Northwest ever since. Caldera Springs was built in the mid-2000s as kind of the newer, higher-end version of Sunriver. It's also associated with Sunriver Resort, so you can book a house here, you can book cabins here directly through the resort. There's a par 3 course, which is excellent, 9 holes, great to go out with kids or after a round at Crosswater, one of the other courses here. Just a really beautiful place to come and visit, but it is this, the golf park, that's probably my favorite aspect of it. The only problem is it's just for owners, not people that are renting, so technically I'm not supposed to be here. No, but I know someone, I swear. They said I could come, so we're cool. Okay, second shot on the par 5 here. We're just gonna take our 4-iron and hit it down at that far right bunker. Give ourselves a nice approach. Ooh, leaking a little right. But the good news is that's gonna take us to a place where I can show you one of my favorite features of this course. So one of my favorite aspects of this course are the hidden tee boxes. So on the first par 5, there's a couple hidden tee boxes off to the right that essentially make this a short par 4. So if you're doing loops, all of a sudden you can play par 5, short par 4, then you can play a long par 4. You can play a long par 3 and then a short par 3 on the second hole. You can play any combination of long par 5, short par 5, long par 4, short par 4 over on the third hole as well. So you have all these tee boxes which give you options, but it's this one right here that I feel like is just kind of hidden. Nobody really knows about it, and I think it's a fun addition. Okay, certainly less than ideal second shot, but we've got less than 100 yards in and a playable lie, so I'll take it. Let's see if we can stick it close. Oh, that could be good. I like that. All right, let's go try and make a putt. Oh, and I told you there was something cool by the green, so let's go take a look at that. So I love this bunker that is right in the front center of the green. Basically, you can run it up to the left, you can run it up to the right, but if you want to go to the center of the green, you're going to have to go directly over this, which I feel like adds kind of a cool strategic element. So especially if you're playing this as a par 3 or short par 4, it adds an extra element of strategy that I just think is really cool. Not to mention with the way the green is shaped, you can have a number of pin positions that make this play completely differently depending on where the hole is. All right, so let's check out our approach. What's that, about 10 feet? I am not mad at that. Let's see if we can make a birdie. Oh, just a little to the right. All right, I will take a tap and par to start any day of the week. Not mad at that. I just love the fact that when you're out here, you genuinely feel like you have the entire place to yourself. Even if there's only 3 holes, you could very easily make this a 9-hole loop that plays very differently every time around. All right, let's go check out the par 3. All right, the second hole at the Caldera Links Golf Park is a legitimate par 3. If you saw this on any actual golf course, you'd be like, that's a really good golf hole. It plays anywhere from like 100 yards if you're up there, all the way back to close to 200 yards from the tips. So if you're making the loop, you can kind of make this whatever you want it to be, especially considering the forward tees come at a completely different angle, which completely changes the character of the hole. Ooh, that's looking good. On the green, let's go. So you can see here up at the forward tee, a little bit more user-friendly, completely different shot. And if you're coming here with kids, it makes it that much more friendly. So you almost even have some like little punch bowl elements on this par 3. If you go a little long, it's gonna come back, roll back to the center of the green. Fun thing about today, still testing out the new lab putter, the DF3. This thing, so far, living up to expectations. Let's see if it can help me make a birdie right here. Okay, got about a 20 footer. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh, pretty close. Lag that up to about a foot. Go tap it in. Take our par, just like that. So another little known fact about Caldera and the Caldera Links is there is a secret putting green off the 18th tee. So if you're an owner here, you can come out here guaranteed not to be bothered or seen by anyone. Not bad. All right, walking over to 18, as they call it. The holes here are 16, 17, 18 for the 3-hole loop. I'm guessing this was one of the original structures on the property from, I don't know, sometime very long ago. We get up to the 18th tee box, and I gotta say, you just look at this. I mean, it's maintained by the Crosswater Greens crew. So even right now in the shoulder season, it's still in phenomenal shape. I do find it kind of wild for this course that hardly anybody uses or plays, that there's like 5 sets of tees on these par 5s, plus the hidden tee box we talked about on the first hole. So if you want to make this thing long, you can make these holes long. I can't imagine many people make them like 600 yards, but you can do it. From the back tee box on 18, and let's just say that's a long ways away out there. 464 from one of the forward tees on 18. There's another tee box up over there, so you can very easily make this a par 4 instead of a par 5 if you're doing the loop. All right, we are still rocking the Stix Compete driver, which I gotta say has exceeded my expectations. Okay, left rough, shouldn't hurt us. Let's go. So for me, I know I've said this in other videos, I've said this in another Sunriver video, I've said this in my Crosswater video. This is where I want to retire one day. This is where I want to have a second home. This is where I want to be able to go out to this golf course that nobody ever plays. It's like having your own private experience, not to mention all the other cool stuff that you have out here in Sunriver. So this is honestly one of my favorite places to come. And if you get the chance to come out and play the golf park, it's one of the more unique golf experiences you'll have because there's just not many places out there like it. So we're halfway down the hole here on 18. Personally, I think they should build another tee box right here, allow you to make it a drivable par 4 and make it kind of fun. So I actually think the design here on 18 is really cool, especially on the approach. You've got some cross bunkers that go across the fairway. So if you're gonna lay up, you gotta make sure that you watch out for those, but you gotta clear them if you're gonna go for it in 2. So you have to hit a really good shot. So the fact that there's this level of architecture and strategy that goes into a course like this, that's definitely not going to be for like golf nuts, it's gonna be for the more casual player. It's definitely a cool touch, and that's one of the reasons why I personally love this course so much. Also, if there's anyone that owns any of these houses out here, and you wanna give me a good deal, give me a call, let's talk. Look at that, we hit the fairway after all. All right, even though we played this from one of the forward tees, we're still gonna play it like a par 5. We're gonna lay up, just because that's what I feel like doing. So we're gonna try and stay out of those bunkers. Just punch it up there, don't go too far. Don't go too far. And now we're behind a tree. Cool, not the smart move, but we're gonna do our best here. All right, my even par round of golf is in trouble here after a less than impressive approach. We're gonna have to chip it up, 1 putt in to shoot an even round. So let's see what we can do. That was better than I expected, not gonna lie. We got a chance. 1 foot for par. I like that. All right, there you go. Even par, 3 holes at the golf park at Caldera Links, one of the most exclusive golf courses in Oregon, one of the coolest golf experiences anywhere, and Sunriver in general, not a bad place to vacation. So with that, my name's Shhhh Ogle, founder of this thing here at Breaking 80. We talk about cool golf courses, cool golf products, things like that. So if you're into it, if you like this video, subscribe, like, do all the things, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.